Good morning vlog. It is November, I don't know. Woke up in pain this morning again. Seems to be the trend, even though I'm almost 2 weeks out since my procedure. Last night I slept a little bit better, not like I didn't have the easiest time compared to the previous night. I was able to fall asleep a little bit easier. I wasn't coughing as much, but I still was coughing. I don't know, it just sucks and it just irritates me so much because I'm so tired and I just want to sleep. And then once I start relaxing, that felt really weird to say. Relaxing. Once I started relaxing, I would wake up again and start coughing. I managed to fall asleep and woke up this morning with a sore throat. So I popped some ibuprofen, and my ears, like the nerve, like from here to here, is hurting on both sides. This side seems to be hurting a lot more than this side, but this side, well, but in the end they both hurt. So I have this beautiful trendy looking ice pack on that straps over your head, just trying to ice it, hopefully go back down, like take my pain level down. Right now my pain level is probably like at a 3 or 4 again, and I know that's not a lot, so we're just gonna see what happens. Hopefully the pain doesn't go up. Started drinking my water, of course. I'm so sick of water right now because it's not fun. It's bland, and I don't know, I'm just like so sick of water right now. Almost 2 weeks of mainly just water. Boring. So yes, this is where we are at this morning. I'll take a shower here in a bit and hopefully be productive today. I'm hoping. Oh, I didn't mention this, and I was just kind of hoping people would know, but if you have any questions or comments, or like I guess questions about this procedure, you can definitely leave them down below. I don't mind answering questions. Of course, my experience may be different from yours. Age differences. Like I said, I didn't see any adult, well, I saw very few like adult tonsillectomies, and I just thought that this would be helpful for anybody that may have to go through this procedure, and I don't know, just kind of give an inside view of everything. Like literally, you guys got to see the inside of my mouth. So we're watching the talking animals on YouTube, and this dog looks just like Phoebe.
Oh, obvious. Yeah. I mean, you would have known. I don't have a brother. Oh! It was his sister. She did it.
Okay, guys. We had to go pay rent because it's the adult thing to do. I don't want to. I'd rather just stay home. My throat feels okay. Today's Wednesday, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. And I hate paying rent. Hate paying rent. Never underestimate how much better a shower can help make you feel, because before my shower I was miserable, like the pain, the headache, the ear thing. So I took a shower and I feel way better. I haven't taken my pain pill, like the pill prescribed to me for pain, in, is it a week now? No, I don't know, like maybe 5 days. And so far, I mean, it feels okay. I should stop talking though, just in case. So I'm home now. For whatever reason, I always lose the lid to my water. This is like my second bottle today. I lose the lid, and I basically just carry this down around from room to room. Right now my throat, my pain's going back up. I feel like I should probably take some, I feel like there's something like getting caught in my throat. I feel like the pain's going back up. I should probably take some Advil. Sam will be back soon. We were gonna go back to the reservation for Thanksgiving, but the family member that we were gonna go to, they're gonna have theirs at noon, and at noon I'm still in like trying to get out of the pain. So I called my double chin go away. So I called my mom and I told her that we wouldn't be able to come back because I don't want to have to like wake up and be in pain, get ready, be in pain, be on the road and be in pain, get there and my pain is like starting to go away. I just know this is how it's gonna be because this is how it's been for the past like week. I wake up in pain and my throat hurts and you know all that. So I had to cancel with my mom, but then we're going back the next weekend, and I mentioned that where I work, they gave the employees each a turkey. So I'm like, well, I'll just bring the turkey. So my mom is looking forward to that, and I feel kind of sad. I feel really sad about it, not kind of. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not going to be any fun. I know myself. I already know what's going to happen. Anyway, hey, I found my lid. Where did that come from? Anyway, I'm going to go upstairs for a bit, take some Advil, drink some more water. Hopefully the pain that I feel right now passes. So I'm editing day 2 of my adult tonsillectomy vlogs. I forgot to tell you guys this. Right now, it's weird because I can't explain it. I can only basically tell you guys what I think it is. And I'm sure that I'm wrong because obviously I'm not a doctor. When I yawn, like, you know, when you yawn, you open your mouth and it's like I feel like in my head, maybe I need to take anatomy again, but like there's muscles like in the back of my throat, and those muscles are tender, so it feels like when I yawn, it's like I'm stretching, like, you know how like when you stretch your calves, I feel like that's what's going on in the back. And I feel like when I talk a lot, those get a workout and they start hurting. And also, excuse me, and also, now these vlogs are for informational purposes. I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just sharing my experience and sharing, you know, my findings and what I'm going through and stuff like that, what I've noticed. What I've noticed is, like, when I eat, and you know how food kind of gets between your cheek and your teeth, usually you can kind of I need some water. So when food gets stuck between your teeth and your cheek, usually you can kind of wiggle your tongue, grab it, get rid of it. But I feel like I can't do that because it hurts. Like, to do that, it hurts. And I feel like at this point it's just like muscle that's sore, or I don't know what's going on recovering. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. Okay, I also wanted to say that there's some video clips where I give you guys a view in my mouth, and so that you guys can take a look at my tonsils. Honestly, oral hygiene is like small potatoes when your throat is just like searing with pain. And plus, now you guys have seen, well, if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that we take pretty good care of my oral hygiene. I visit the dentist, I get cleanings and, you know, that sort of stuff, and I take really good care of my my teeth, because I want to keep my teeth into old age. That's like my one of my number one, or one of my goals in life. I want to keep my teeth into old age. So I'm really religious about brushing my teeth and flossing and, you know, brushing my tongue. But to tell you the honest to goodness truth, during this procedure or during the recovery, sticking a toothbrush at the back of your mouth when you're trying not to throw up is the last thing that I wanted to do, because I didn't want to stick my toothbrush in the back of my mouth and then my gag reflexes go off and then I start vomiting and then I rip off a scab. I was like, this is what it was. Like, I had to weigh what was more important. And what was more important was not vomiting, because not only are you trying to prevent scabs from coming off, and when I say scabs, it was those little white things at the back of my throat, like it looked like dough or something, like those. It's like a white coating. Those are scabs. So the goal is to not have those fall off before they're supposed to. And another thing is, when you get this procedure during the recovery time until whenever, I don't know, until I guess whenever you're comfortable, they advise you not to have foods with red dye in it, because if your throat starts bleeding, they can tell, you know, if it's blood or not. So, so they don't want to confuse red dye with blood. And also, they warn against like eating spicy food, stuff with like acids in it, like tomatoes. I stayed away from tomatoes the first like week. Well, no, I had pizza. Tomatoes, stuff with like vinegar in it. The other night when we went out for wings, I wasn't gonna touch a wing, even though it smelled so good. I was like, nope, I ain't gonna. So, and then plus, at the same time, if you were to get this procedure, you kind of know what foods you should and shouldn't eat. I tested the waters with little bits of this and that, and I found out that like ketchup would hurt, like ketchup would burn my throat, even just like a little bit. You're like, ugh. So anyway, I'm talking about why you saw like my tongue look so freaking gross. I didn't want to my gag reflexes to go up, and then I would start vomiting, and then the acid from my stomach burned my throat. Long story short, I know I should have just been faster about it. Alright, another thing. So, if you get this procedure, the doctor's going to tell you do's and don'ts. One of the things, like I mentioned before, is not to cough or clear your throat. And I know this. I know this. Seems like it's a given. But it's your body's own natural response to want to just clear the scabs out of your throat. If you can prevent it, yes, that's great. If you can't, sometimes your body just starts going into like a coughing fit. What irritated me, and I have a thing, one of my pet peeves, even before this, well before this, is having to repeat myself. I hate repeating myself. I get mad, I get annoyed, I get impatient. So when you have this, you have to repeat yourself like so many times, and it's just like, ugh. I actually downloaded an app eventually, especially in the mornings when I was having a hard time talking, just to communicate with Sam. Another thing that just, and I don't know if it was the meds, I don't know. I feel like maybe I can blame it on the meds, I don't know. Is when Sam would tell me, don't clear your throat, don't cough. And I'm like, I know this. If I could prevent this, I would. But this is my body reacting. I'm trying whatever I can. And every time I had a coughing fit. It was like a mini panic attack. Like, it was like I felt like I was just gonna cough up my throat and everything was just gonna go blip. So with every coughing fit, even sometimes when I'm talking, when I feel my throat going dry and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel it coming on, I feel like I have to like walk away and go somewhere so that nobody sees my coughing fit and like the face that I make and stuff like that, because I don't know. So be prepared for those. Mine didn't start until like after the first week, and the fan and the heater, it irritates my throat. I have a hard time sleeping with it on right now, and I think that's temporary. I'm pretty sure that's temporary. I'm just kind of glad that this didn't happen during the summer when we have the fan on. I'm gonna go, guys. This is starting to irritate me. I feel like all the tips are coming out right now. Now that I've edited at least 2 videos, I'm like, there's a bunch of stuff that I could share. I did notice that on the days that I was busy, like the days that I spent time with my mom and my sisters when we went out and about, or when Sam and I went out and about, I did notice that I got tired easily. We would do our thing, we would, we went to dinner, we went shopping. By the time it was time for bed, I was like tired. And I know that normally I'm not like that. Normally I could stay up till, I shouldn't, but I could stay up way later. But I know that my body is trying to fix this right here. And me going out, farting around, doing all sort of stuff I probably shouldn't be doing, probably slowed down my recovery process. But I was getting serious cabin fever. I was just wanting to get out, do something, see people, have, eat something that wasn't like Jello or whatever. And I'm not complaining about it. It's just that after a while, your taste buds are like, give me something, please. I'm so thankful for my husband. I think it was the meds. I don't know. There were some days when I was just like, not days, just like some instances where I was irritable and I hated repeating myself, or I hated being told don't cough. And one of the things that irritates me even to this day is people saying, drink water. I'm drinking water. I'm drinking a lot of water. And I'm just like, don't tell me to drink water. I already know to drink water. So, I know, it's something completely silly. But anyway, Sammy Squirrel, thank you for all your help. I appreciate you and I love you. And thank you for taking care of me. I know that I was a punk sometimes. And I probably didn't make it really easy for you to take care of me, but I appreciate it. And if you ever get your tonsils out, I'll be there taking care of you. Good morning, vlog. It is Thanksgiving Day, November 22nd, 2018. Update on my status for this morning. I am at a 2. I haven't taken any pain meds so far, so that makes me feel really good, actually. My throat is dry. I had the most difficult time falling asleep last night. Really, I couldn't fall asleep. I would get comfortable and I would start dozing off, and then there was like something that just went off every time I got to the point of actually sleeping, that would just like make me think that I was uncomfortable, I was hot, I needed to sit up, or it was really, really weird. But I eventually fell asleep, and I feel like I would be a lot better this morning if I didn't sleep with the fan on, because it was hot upstairs. I had the humidifier on, and I was hoping it would balance itself out, but I guess the fan was just a little too strong. But I woke up and my throat was just really dry. Mild pain, thank goodness, today. I don't know. I have weird feelings about Thanksgiving this year. I really wanted to go home, but I didn't know what I would be like in the morning, because in the morning, as you guys know, is the most difficult time for me. It takes a while for the pain to start going down and for me to start functioning after that pain goes down. So I mentioned it yesterday that I had to cancel going back to the reservation. I think I mentioned it. And plus, I don't know, I feel really weird. I mean, you guys know I'm Native American. We've already talked about that. But I'm like, Thanksgiving and Native American, I don't know, it makes me feel really weird. And maybe I could just look at it as like a family get together rather than what Thanksgiving really is. There's a really good video. Kendall Ray, I mentioned that I liked her channel. If I remember, I'll link the specific video below about what the real Thanksgiving was like. And I'm like, why are we celebrating it? You know, being Native American, like, why are we celebrating it? And maybe if I just look at it like I said, as like a family get together, I'll feel better about it. But like, that's kind of been what I've been thinking ever since I watched that video a couple days ago. I'm like, why are we celebrating it? As Native Americans, why are we celebrating it? Same with like Columbus Day too. Like, I don't know, we don't celebrate Columbus Day. If anything, it's not a celebrated holiday on, at least for our tribe. I don't know about like other tribes. Anyway, just wanted to mention that. I barely vlogged today. We didn't do much. Last time you saw me, I was barely waking up. What did we do? Okay, so we went to Bash's, got a few things. We decided that since we were here, we would go to the buffet and just have Thanksgiving there, just Sam and I. So that's what we did. It was very low-key, just the two of us, very quiet, and we enjoyed it. We were gonna go see a movie, but my throat started getting irritated, and we thought it'd be best just to come home. So now Sam is sleeping off his food coma. I decided to edit day 3 and 4 of the tonsillectomy vlogs. So when you're watching this, I'm actually moving it over to QuickTime. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I did. I mean, I wish that I had gone home, but I think I really needed to play it safe, especially since my older sister is sick, because right now I can't get sick. It is 11:20. It's 11:20 at night. As you can hear, my throat is starting to give me some issues, which I notice it's like a theme at night. Mornings are rough. At night is when, I think it's because my voice is starting to give out. So to help with that, because I get mucus, I have to take these, which I'd rather take those than the prescription, because those just made me feel so weird. I had to take some Advil a couple times today, but other than that, I was okay. I would say my pain level was at a 2 all day, and the only time my throat really hurt was when I ate foods that were hot, like heat temperature. I guess I'm slowly improving. Tomorrow's the last day of the vlogs, because tomorrow's my last day before I have to go back to work. So tomorrow will be my last day, but I'll still give updates regularly through regular vlogs. I hope I hope this provided some sort of insight, especially if you're considering this. Right now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, it's starting to get better. I haven't quite seen or felt the positive impact of it, because right now I'm just trying to get past the pain and the cough. Once those are gone, I'm sure I'll be saying that it's worth it. But right now I'm like, but it was something that had to be done. I want to say again that it's bearable, like it's manageable, especially if you're on top of your excuse me, especially if you're on top of your medications, because if you go without it, that's when the pain sets in and you're like, oh my gosh, and you're stuck, like you're in pain but you have to take your medication, but it hurts so much, and then you start kicking yourself in the butt for not taking your medication, because without it you'd be fine. So yeah, that's another piece of advice that I have to offer. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed now. I'm sorry I didn't vlog today a whole lot, but think of it as it being an improvement, because I felt like when I needed to vlog was when I wanted to tell you guys about like my pain level and that sort of stuff. I'm getting really irritated with my throat right now. I'm tired of it just giving out on me. So I'm gonna go. Good night.